Day two. Day two. Between episodes, I wrote down 3 pages worth of notes. 3 pages for one day. Let's see what happens on day 2. I'm interested to see where I start. I'm interested to see how I start. Like how are the rooms, how does this work? I feel like I kind of got an idea what's going on, but like, do you start in the hall? Do you start at the campsite? Okay, same little entrance there. I like that. One of these episodes, that might be the screenshot. I don't know which one, but it's gonna happen. All right. So we're back inside. Now, we do know going outside takes away a step, so we're not going to do that yet. We're going to wait until we run out of steps, just like yesterday. Okay. So is everything the same? Is this the same? Yes. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay, so that is the same. Resume. Are the pictures the same? Is everything... Again, all the notes. All right, these are the same. I don't see how anything has changed. That's the same. That's the same. Okay, so the hall doesn't change. Now, do the rooms change? I wonder if the I wonder if like the items are different in each room. You know, let's go forward this time. Instead of left, let's go forward. Let's see. Guest bedroom plus 10. I remember that. This one gain 2 just by going in. All right. So do we start out with a plus 10, just like a fresh start, but it's also a dead end? Or do we jump into the hallway? I say we go hallway because it gives me 3 choices. No, yesterday was the bedroom, the very first room we chose. So we're going to choose the same room today to see if it's the same stuff in that room. We're coming in we're coming in the other door. Right? Is this Reddington right here? Okay. All right, I don't have to rewrite that in my notebook again. This is the same picture. It is the same lady. And oh, okay. That was the rosary, the praying hands with the rosary yesterday, and now it's the bridge, which I saw in another room. So the paintings are going to change? Yes, because this painting's different. Yesterday, this was like a crowbar, I think. And now the lady with the wedding dress, that was in the closet. So the paintings are going to change. The chess pieces are still here. I think that's the same one. The chest is gone. So we do not have the same items in each room. Okay. All right, that's good to know. There's a little piece of origami right there. That is good to know. So well, some things are going to be the same, but there's no chest. Okay. All right. So let's look at our map. All right. Got to go right or left. I don't even know my left from my right, and we're on the first room. Okay. Tab. I think chapel's the obvious choice here, but we don't have any coins. So hallway's the obvious choice, which is only going to leave us one path on the row going on the west wall. Or we do the pantry. No, we do the pantry. We can get some more money. Yeah, let's start off our day with some coins this time. We have not done the pantry yet. Let's do it. We're kind of setting ourselves up though on the map. I have to have something with a doorway here to keep it going. Strategery. Ooh, what is this? That is an apple. Okay, all right, so eating gives me more steps. That's good. Is there anything up top here do I need to look at? Any hidden pictures up top? I don't see anything. The scale, there's my coins. Oh, here we go. First of all, is anybody coming that way? Okay. Bridget, sorry, Bridget. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. Ooh, is that me? Did he write this before he died? That'd be pretty awkward. The last note he ever wrote you was a grocery list. Guest exploring the house. That's me. 50 steps should be more than enough. So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So she left 4 coins. So these cost some amount and left me 4 coins. Okay. Is there another page? That's it. So does this mean I have 14 more fruit to find around the house? Is that what that means? I don't know. I find myself asking questions upon questions upon questions, and the questions only lead to more questions. A little timer. Okay. Oh, more. Okay, these were in a different room yesterday. I think this was in the clock room. I don't remember where the spiral staircase, but these... Actually, let me look at my notebook here, because I think it was something like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was like 24-ish, somewhere in that range. Paintings from yesterday. Like an entire sheet of paper. Okay, now we gotta go. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we have a dead end, 2 dead ends, and the nook gives me the key. But that nook takes away this entrance from the entrance hall, but we could still get there. It's got to be the key, right? Otherwise, the top doorway has led us into a dead end, and then there is no dead end here, so we actually create 2 dead ends if we do this one or this one, so we have to go nook. That was an easy choice. This is so weird coming from the opposite, because yesterday I came in from this door, and this one was closed. All right, same books. The crowbar's in here. Yesterday was dog tags. It was the dog tag with the number 10. This is the same. Yeah, that tells me to take notes, which I did 3 pages of. Here's my key. All right, we're getting it. That chess piece is in the same place. What's up with this wood paneling right here? Like, shouldn't there be something here a little more decorative than just like the grain of wood? Like that's kind of boring. Oh, here's the rosary hands. This was in the bedroom yesterday. All right, what is that? Oh, okay. Hang on. This is new. The maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around the house. Is that just for today, or is that for any day? All right, I got 2 dead ends. We have to go with the maid's chamber, because otherwise we've now led ourselves to another dead end, and then we are solely dependent on this direction to take us all the way around and do the whole thing. This is the only thing that gives us more options. Because I've already been here. I have not been to this one yet. Breaker box with the little gear. I feel like this is probably the correct choice, because this is less likely to find things. That's what I'm trying to do here, is find things. This seems important, but the dead end, I think, is more important. So let's go with the maid chamber. And it's another red room. I swear, this house is so creepy. It's so quiet. Is it like, seriously, no one's going to come in behind me? I feel like someone's going to come in behind me at all times. Hello, Mr. Duck Swan. What are you? I don't know, but you have a cool little hat. I will name you Pete. You will be Pete the Duck Swan with the little hat and a scarf. Oh, there's a note next to Pete the Duck Swan and a brush. This was okay. These were both in the storeroom. The the closet with all the things yesterday. Both of these were in there. All right, so I'm gonna keep repeating it. The paintings are gonna change. Okay, the note. Staff notice. Ooh, this was Babbage. I wrote down her name. See, my notes are coming into play. Miss Babbage, she is I'm looking for it, the house manager. It said so in the commissary on the bulletin board. She's the house manager. Okay. Staff notice, which makes sense with the staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 titles for this guy. This guy might have... I'm starting to get the feeling this guy might have been a little bit full of himself. I mean, he's got this manner. He's making me go do all these things. Like, and he's got his name on the towels everywhere. Now he's the benefactor, employer, master. I don't like that word. And the Baron of Mount Holly. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. So Mrs. Babbage, she is not only, she's the house manager, she is in charge of everything. And she has Pete the Duck Swan over here also. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff, so people used to live in, will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. I probably should remember that date, because I think the whole Friday, November 6th, when the parlor game was on May 2nd. See, writing down notes. The opening cutscene had a note next to all the pictures, and that talked about a recital on August 30th. These are random dates that I have no idea what they mean. But so he died then on October 6th. 1 month paid leave. So he died like October 5th, 4th, 3rd, something like that. 1 month before that. Okay. I don't know if that means anything, but we're going with it. There's her little sink. It's a picture. Ooh, here we go. Who is Miss Babbage? Is she in this picture? I do not see Herbert S. Sinclair anywhere, though. That might be a younger version of him. But this is not. Oh, obviously this. I don't think. No. Is this his niece? What was her name? Again, in the beginning cutscene, there was a little card. I think. I don't know. Is the niece my mom? Because his niece, I'm Simon. The niece is my mom. Is this my mom? I'm trying to put the family tree together, knowing nothing about it. Ooh, here we go. Mila or Mila. Cinca Company. This was on the Cinca Company. That was on the safe. She's got a broom. That's a maid. Are we in the maid's chamber? Yes. Bottom right, maid's chamber. So is this like maid of the month award? Or maid of the year is Mila? Mila? I don't know. What do you think? Is that Mila or Mila? All right, out the window here. Okay, what do we got out here? Any hints? This is a river going underneath the house. Got a lamp. We got some laundry going on here. There's the maid outfit. What's in here? Vacuum cleaner, a dustpan, maid stuff. Maid stuff is in here. Okay. All right, so I guess this was all about that letter and how he died. All right, moving on. Next. Oh, I need the thing. All right, the spare room makes the most sense because I don't waste a doorway. Chapel does not make sense because then it creates a dead end. This goes into a dead end. All right, this is the only one. I got one choice. I hope I'm doing this right. I feel like this is going. going correctly, I guess you'd say. All right, yesterday this had a window right there. Here's your tape gun. Yeah, this was a window yesterday. So I guess the rooms also change depending on what part of the house you're on. All right. No, I don't need... See, dead ends. I don't need dead ends. This is the only choice. They're making it pretty easy for me today. Yeah, I don't... Whoa. I don't have a gem. Yeah, I can't do it. Ah, dang it. So I'm going to waste steps. I got to go all the way back. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps just to get back. 7 to get here. All right, so we are committed then to this. I think I should save. Don't... Okay. Do I gain the 10 step? No, because I'm going to use 7 of them getting back. So there's no point in doing that. Yeah, we'll save this guest bedroom for another... Because we're going to need to come back here. So let's save this. Let's not draft... Wait, we have to. We have to, because you can't get out of here, right? Escape? Oh, man. Dang it. You can't go back on anything. Day 2 might be a short day, y'all. Well... I'm going to need the steps, because I got to go back. So, let's do the steps. Since we're only going to have one pathway now, we're going to need the steps because we're going to have to go back and forth. All right, we have new... That's new. We got a bird of some sort. I don't remember a window being here yesterday. I remember the window being over there. I think it was over that wall. Then we got a man in a boat. Or a person. That looks mannish, but that is a person in a boat. Same stuff here. Oh, there we go. There's my gem. Jesus. I could have used that to open the other one. Okay, what is this? This is, write you a quick note, weekend billiard room. Yes, we did this yesterday. Lord Evanson. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson. I don't know who KL is. Hope your health improves shortly. So KL went hunting with Lord Evanson. I totally skipped over that yesterday because I was just reading about the billiard room and the darts. I need to know who this is because he has a peculiar personality somewhat made... Yeah, it's somewhat made up for Herbert S. Sinclair's absence. But KL, Lord Evanson. Okay. Oh, by the way, let's get something clear. For those of you new around here, I am not a spoiler kind of guy. I am not. Do not spoil me in the comments, please. I'm begging you. I'm absolutely begging you. I don't look ahead. When I buy games and when I play games, and I will go maybe look up a YouTube video or two. And but then once you do that, it gets in your algorithm, and then I get all the spoiler videos pumped out to my homepage, and I do not click them because I don't like to be spoiled. You will know this if you watch any of my other games. Please, please, please do not spoil me. You can help me out. We can comment. We can talk together, but please, please, please do not tell me what's going to happen. I would greatly appreciate it. Trust me, it's better for you. It's better for me. It's better for everyone if I make mistakes because mistakes are funny. Okay. We got to go hallway. Right? We got to go hallway. It's the only... These are two break... Again, they're begging me to pick this. It's got to be a hallway. It's the only choice. But yeah, I hate spoilers in everything, in every aspect of my life. When I watch TV shows, I don't watch trailers. I don't watch spoilers. I don't do anything. Everyone in my life hates me for it. But I like to be surprised. All right, there's a new painting, a safety pin. That's the tree from yesterday. Okay, so there's a new painting. This is the same thing. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Yep. Awesome. Okay. We got two choices here. I say we keep going this way. Keep our options open. I think we go all the way to the end. I think that's a good idea. All right, let's go. All right, more dead ends. But I like this one. I like this because now we have this in the corner, and we have another out right here. I think we go with the mailroom. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting it. I'm really interested to know what that package is. That has to be important. There's no way that's not important. Let's do it. Order placed. Yeah, there's making you wait a day for a package. You know? All right, we got a tape gun in here. We got mail everywhere because it's the mail room. Oh, there's a number. I'm going to write down all these numbers. Royal Mail. All right, let me get this where I can see it. 453478. Hang on. I gotta get my little notebook here. Turn my page. We got mailroom. Don't mind me sitting here on camera writing things down. Mailroom. 453478. Okay. Every number I see, because I got gate codes, I got all kinds of things to figure out. All right, that's a 2, maybe 1 note, maybe 2, I don't know. Cinca code. This is all right. So this is on everything. Cinca company. Something's delivered. Can I click that? That looks very clickable, but it's not. Oh, there's my deer again. That was in a painting yesterday. All right, so these are. Oh, there's my dog tags. This looks clickable. Yep. I'll look at that in a second. More mail. Can I click that? No. Can I click that? No. All right, let's check this out. Oop, that's me. Simon P. Jones. I should probably read this. Can I not read this? This is for me. It's from Dad. Okay, I need to write down Dad's address. Dad's address. So I'm the nephew. I think Mary something was my mom, right? That means my dad is Herbert S. Sinclair's nephew. Should I write this down? I think I kind of should write this down. No? Dad. Yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back. I have to write this down. All right, that took longer than expected. But I've written every single thing you could possibly write down on here. Apparently, Mount Holly Estate is located in Fen Aries, and my dad lives in the same town. Just a different zip code. So, we live close. Oh, here we go. I didn't know there was actual... I'm glad I didn't click it off camera. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people will be pretty scared being alone for this length of time. Yes, I am actually, Dad. I keep being afraid that somebody is going to come up behind me, especially because I'm in a dead person's house. But I have a feeling you're doing just fine. Kinda? I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. Well, he's got a much more positive outlook than I do. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. Wait, so I put the tent up at the campsite? I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find the time. Well, you got it here, Dad. I was going to say buddy and Dad at the same time. You got it here. I'm on day 2, so good job, Dad. There's so much I want to say. I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me just to jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Oh, so he's like live. He's like live tweeting but he's doing it by hand. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Wow, I'm here the next day after the man died? How creepy is this place? Could you imagine, like, okay, so let's think about that. Let's imagine your grandpa dying, or I guess this would be my great uncle dying, and you just go wander around his house the next day, and the next day there's a letter saying how he trusted you to find oh my gosh, this is creepy. I could tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty. Yes, day after the funeral. That's where I am. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you. And I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor and be excited. So you were in on this the whole time? I should write a letter right back to him and say, "Hey, Dad, since you knew about this, can I get like a hint? Can I get like one of these gate codes or can I get something from you? Or I don't know how I feel about my dad being in on this. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer." Okay. You said, like, in the last page that you were kind of in on this deal. So you're telling me that Uncle Herbert did not give you any hints about anything? Now you're going to play dumb? I don't believe you. I don't know how much guidance I can offer you before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblock. Okay, so it's not whatever I said the first day. Dirigiblock? Dirigiblocks? Dirigiblocks. Dirigiblocks. Nope. It's got to be Dirigiblocks. Is that a thing that I just don't know what it is, or did they just make this up for this game? He thinks I'm going to be playing the video game the whole time. How dare he think that me, the video game creator, is going to be playing video games. All right, up here it is 11:42. I don't think that's really... The clocks moved yesterday. There's another one right there. That's different. The clocks were moving yesterday. It changed all day long. So I don't know if I need to pay attention to that as much. Are there any numbers on these? I was hoping there'd be like one box with a number. All right, let's read this. What we got here? Let's sit at the bench. Here I am sitting at the bench. Don't mind me. I'm just going to slide up in here. Oh, we got colors. We got a note. Okay. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Revane. Denny Revane. It's got to be Revane. To Denny Revane to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. And then there's something scribbled out that I can't see. I'm going to get off microphone and lean way into my computer to see what that is. And it's nothing. It's just scribbled over it. It might be something, but I can't see it. All right, Denny Revane is no longer. So Denny Revane got fired. Back to my notebook. Denny Revane. Please return all correspondence package addressed to him to the sender. All right. Danny, I'm just going to take notes while I'm on camera here. Denny Revane fired. Got it. All right, what is this? Right here. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. I appreciate you covering up some of this. All right, press any button above to activate blue. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is going to be a puzzle. Press any button. All right. I'm going to have to write this down, too. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. So one of those turns one of these blue. How do you get it to be red and black? 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. So I would push this to make one blue next to a red to make a purple. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. I have a feeling that's going to be a terrible... that's going to be a terrible time when I get to that room. What room was it? What was it called? Utility room. No chance I remember this. There's no chance. All right. Wait. There's another... Where am I? All right, that was the dead end. All right, I got one more to go, and I have 52 steps to go, and I have one pathway. I'm getting to room 46 today. I guarantee it. No chance. 3. Oh, okay. Wait, nope. 3 dead ends. I'm done. The end. This is going to be a short episode. Wait, here's the breaker box. And it's right next to the mailroom. I can figure this out. And I have 52 steps to figure it out. Because I can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, okay. Yeah, because everything leads... Yeah, we're done. This is it. But we can figure this out today. With 51 steps. This is going to be crazy. All right, let's do it. What do we have? Oh, there's the Batman in the bathtub again. Some buckets. All right, I guess I'm opening this. There it is. Keycard entry system. Oh my goodness. Garage is off. Should I turn that on so the lights are on? What does that say? Cabinet? There's no switch for the cabinet. Dark room. On, off. Gymnasium on. I'm assuming I need the lights on, no? Oh, what did that thing say? I already forgot. What does it say? Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan. Hang on, I gotta get closer. A floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Toggling of breaker. Okay, so don't touch these is what it's telling me. Unexpected loss of the functionality. Okay, so don't touch. That's what I'm getting out of this. The key card, but wait. Breaker switches. That's these things. But key card entry on. I should keep that on, right? Key card entry system on. But if I turn it off, will it unlock doors that were once locked because of the key? Like, this requires a key card, but if I turn it off, can I now go in things that... Can I go indoors without my key card? All right, this thing said green. All right, hang on. Time out, time out, time out. Get out of here. Time out, time out, time out. Let's go back. Let me make sure I get this right. I have like 24 more times I can do this. What could go wrong? All right. Press any button to activate blue. Okay, so you make them all green first. Let's do one at a time. So I just pressed it and it turned green. So I need to press it again to turn it blue. Press a blue next to a red to activate purple. Do I need to go backwards? Because if I'm going this way, so if I press this and this turns blue, how do I get the red? Something, I think I need to go backwards. Maybe start over here and work my way back. Let's see. Let's go back. All right, let's see. So if I go... Oh, so I can turn them off. Okay. Yeah, I think I go... Oh, wait. I mean, this is the wrong system. This is not what I'm looking at. Hang on. Back again. You want to know what it's like in real life for me? You're finding out pretty fast. No, I need this thing. This one, please. Am I even in the right thing? Utility room fuse box. This is where I am. It's got the 6... Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought there was another box somewhere that had three, what's it called? 3 lines here of the lights. It's only one. You start here, work your way. Okay, okay. It's one line, but this, I guess this is what I need. I need all purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Okay, we need to get purple. All right. I think we have to go backwards, right to left, is what it looks like to me. So you go this, green, blue. How do you get blue? Yeah, how do you... It didn't tell me how to get blue. One more time, or 6 more times. It didn't tell you how to get blue. It goes green, red, black. Press any button to activate blue. You have to do all greens and then activates blue? Maybe that's it. Let's try it again. I think right to left is the way though. I think that is the way. All green. There we go. Okay. So the blue was on this side. That means this should go red. Okay. We're going. So then this turns blue, which means this can go red. Wait, but I have to do purple. Step by step. We're going to get this. We are going to get this. It's going to happen. We're going to get it. It's a good thing I have all these extra steps, right? Okay. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. So I have to make them dark around it. So I need to go right to left, but I need to start over. Okay. I maybe it's not right to left. For those of you that have played this game and you had figured this out, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. So let's get rid of this. Let's make these black. Oh, how did I do that? How did I do it? Okay. Slow down, Mike. Slow down. Okay, so you got to push the blue to make it purple. Okay, here we go. No. I messed it all up. Okay, slow down. Oh, I think I messed up. I did. I messed it up. I had it and I messed it up. There's a pattern. Okay, so this... So now this turns purple. Or that turns purple. So then you go green. There we go. And then you push this and it makes this purple. No, it makes that purple. Dang it. All right, from right here, you go green, make that red, that makes that purple. So then this goes green, red, that makes that purple. Green. Okay, get out of here. I gotta go back. I'm gonna get this. Or wait, does it restart like this? No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh. All right, start black. I can't get them all black again. Do I go green first? I need to make that one. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm going too fast. That's my problem, is I'm going too fast. All right, that's red, so that means the red one's going to turn purple. Okay. Green, red. It's going to turn this one purple. I don't want to turn that one purple. Green, red, purple. Yeah, you have to go in order. And it wants, the other one went left to right, so let's try that. Green. No, I did it wrong. Green, red, purple. Okay. Green. No, this one has to be green. I did it again. Yeah, this is confusing. Okay, green. So the green is next to the blue. That makes a red. This means I'm going to push this blue. It's going to make this purple. So we put a green next to a blue. That's gonna make this blue. That doesn't. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is okay. I have to cover up the screen. This is black. All right, blue, green. Hit the green. Red. Hit the blue. Purple. Blue. Blue. All right, green. Here's the blue. Hit that, it turns red. Hit this, it turns purple. All right, I got that. Now I got the second part of the pattern. I need the first part of the pattern. I keep forgetting what it is, what the first part is. All right, there's a blue. So this should go green. Hit it, it turns red. This should turn purple. It turns that. Oh, okay, got it on the side. Yeah, you have to go a certain direction. Because one of them is not going to turn the correct color. Green. Make that red. Green, red, blue turns it purple, but it turns that back blue. So this needs to be green, then red. Hit this for purple. Okay, all right, we're getting there. So this, turn everything, great. Yeah, so this goes green, then red. Turn this blue, that turns that into purple. This goes green, then red. Nope, green, red, then that goes to purple. Green, red, turns it purple. I need to move these all this way. All right, so we go green, red. Oh my gosh, okay. All right, green, red, and then that goes purple over here. Okay, all right, there we go. Green, red, hit this, turns to purple. Green, red, hit this, goes to purple. Green, red, hit this, goes to purple. Boom. Yes. All right. It goes green, red, then hit the blue, turns it purple. Green, red, hit the blue, turns it purple. Okay. Now what? Now what? Now what do I do? That seems to be the goal. All right. So let's hit escape. Whew, that took a minute. That took a minute. Now let's go back and make sure what it looks like. Utility room fuse box. More details with some electronic mail to the address the client has provided. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. All right, I have now activated the 6. All right, so this is done. Now, something, somewhere, some room has lights now that did not have lights before. Unfortunately, I have no more rooms to go. So I wonder, let's go outside. Let's see if it's still there. I'm gonna make sure. I want to make sure. Okay, so everything is the same because the switches said don't touch the switches. I really want to touch that switch though. We have 30 steps to go. What does the little arrow mean? Oh, to close this. I want to go outside. I want to look at the doors. Those doors that I found yesterday outside. I want to see if they changed at all. And like I said, we're completely, this is not a word, but we are completely dead-ended. So we got to go out here. Let's see if that changed. Remember those, the big giant, I'm going to run a little faster here with shift, I believe. Remember, let's see if this gate is open today. I doubt it is. I wonder what opens this gate. Oop, a bird flew away. A bird was up there. I wonder... Over here on the side, there was 2... Was it 2 or 1? There was 1 or 2 doors out here that were locked. I don't know if they will... That was one of them. That's still locked. And then there's the one over here. All the way at the top of the hill. The gate is not open. The purple had to unlock something, right? There's a door or something that it just unlocked. But what that, yeah, that door up there is what I was looking for. That is not. Okay, that's disappointing. I was hoping this door would be open. You know? Like, that's a hard combination to do. There had to be a reason for it, right? But we can go over here to the campsite, or not to the campsite. Is the campsite changed? So I built this tent and this fire. This was me that did this, and Dad didn't even help me. We'll look at that in a minute. I did get a few more numbers. Let's see if any of these numbers work on this. Do I have any 4-digit numbers that I wrote down today? On the stamp on that letter was the numbers 6, 7, 8, 9. And that did nothing. Nope. Okay. That's the only 4-digit number I had today. And everything was on the letters and the mail bag and that letter. Yeah, I want to go one more place. This is disappointing. Look at this. Yesterday I made it 17 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only went 9 today, but I did figure out how to do that combination. So, I mean, oh, look at all the birds. That was cool. There are some details out here that move. I was wondering if there would be any movement. What is this? Just a flower. Everything seems pretty still, but that is kind of nice that they some things like the waterfall and the birds and stuff. Is there anything right there by this rock? It seemed like a little spot to sit or something. No. I want to look at this under down the steps here, down that little cave. I doubt it's anything, but I'm going to keep checking that and see if it ever gets... Do I have to light it up with like a torch or something? Or what goes on down there, you know? I think the thing I'm going to say the most on these episodes is I feel like that means something, or I feel like this is going to be something. When the answer is yes, that it's all going to be something. That's the whole point. Yeah, this is something that really... I want to know what's going on down here. This dark cave. It's like a back entrance. Yeah, there's nothing going to be down there. Yeah, let's go back to... I guess we're going to the campsite. I guess we're calling it a day. I mean, we figured out the combination was awesome. I do need to do a better job of not putting myself in a dead end. How in the world are you supposed to get up here? I think I got to here so far. I used 20... Oh, sorry. I used, what, 18 steps figuring out that purple thing? Imagine if I got to that room and it was like the last room before I had to get to the end, and I couldn't remember. So at least I know the pattern. All right, let's go a little faster here. How old am I, Simon P. Jones? How old am I? It seems pretty confident of my dad to send me to a dead person's estate all by myself. I mean, I look like I was like a 15-year-old kid. Would you send your 14 or 15-year-old kid out here to do this? Absolutely not. No, you would not. Maybe I just have terrible parents. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, is that my doll? Yeah, I'm not 15 because there's a doll right here. A little stuffed animal. So that means I'm like 11. There's no way. Why would you ever send your 11 or 12-year-old out here to do this? Yes, I hit the wrong button. Tab? Wait, what did it say? You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite. All right, so I just have to hit blueprint. Yeah, I mean, we got nothing. Yesterday we had 2 items. Today we did not much, but we're going to get a package tomorrow. And we know the code for this, but I also don't know about the switches. Oh, wait, I didn't need to click each one. Oh, hang on, we're not calling it a day yet. One benefit of the restoration of old buildings is that it allows the owners to update and add modern amenities. The utility closet and the circuit breaker box within were set up when gas-powered lighting was retired and replaced by a more fashionable home electric system. Mechanical, okay, so that means mechanical. Blueprint dead end standard. One time. Oh, I didn't know that each one has the description? Okay. One of the many nondescript hallways, blah, blah, blah. What's in a green room? I want to know what's in the red rooms, know what I'm saying? A typical example of the accommodations for the live-in staff of the estate. It appears this particular bedroom belongs to one of the maids. This is Mila's room, who was the maid of the year. Or a month or something. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests despite them always probing for its location. All right, this is pretty funny. Chapel, a private sacristy. Sacristy. I've never seen that word. As ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate is watched over by the 8 Aegirian angels depicted in the stained glass. Yes. I remember they're all ladies and they all do jobs around Mount whatever this is. Mount Holly. This room was more of a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Entry, red room, commonplace. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go through every one of these right now. A private, as I go to another one, a private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chaise lounges that serve both as a dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and a cozy for her in the evenings. So this is for, wait, yeah, does my uncle, his wife, do we find out what her name is anywhere? Stocked with household, yada yada things. Okay, cool. Yeah, breaker box. That's what we did today. That was what this episode was about. The breaker box, apparently. 21 steps to go. I guess we're calling it a day. On one hand, very productive. On another hand, not productive at all. Which, if you know anything about All Right Bike, that is exactly the way it's going to be every day.